Swain, touchdown.
It's time for the Swain Event with your host, Jason Swain.
My man.
Real sports talk for the real sports fan.
Turn up.
It's time for the Swain Event, fueled by Dead End Barbecue.
Give me 2 house and a Rick Flag.
Turn up. Let's go. Let's go. Swain Event, fueled by Dead End Barbecue, top 100 barbecue restaurant in America, folks. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you for making the Swain Event part of your evening. It is Ben McKee. It is Jason Swain with you this Thursday, 8:31 here on the East Coast. Ben, what's up, buddy?
Greetings. Now that you have blown out my eardrums.
Turned.
Appreciate that.
I'm turned. I have no reason not to be turned, Ben. I'm ready to go. Let's get it.
You didn't blow the mics out over there in the process, did you?
They think I'm Big Meech.
You gotta drop your Larry Hoover.
Let's go. Tennessee baseball, less than 24 hours away. Turn it up. Let's go. All right, turn it back down. I'll turn it back down.
Appreciate you.
I'll turn it back down, man. I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready. Looks like the team is loose. They're ready to go too, Ben.
Yeah, they should be. They're the best team in America. And this team fears no man, fears no team. They're ready to go win themselves a national championship.
I'm all for that. Hey, man, I feel like I talked to you already once today.
Yeah, spent 3 hours with you earlier today. Let's do a fourth hour.
Hey, man, how was today? So for those that don't know, Ben filled in for Josh Ward. Him and I co-hosted the Josh and Swain show there on Sports Animal from 12 to 3. So that was different, wasn't it? Kind of? Not really?
It was very different. I thought it was fun. I had a good time. I enjoyed having a microphone in front of my face again. Obviously, I've been recording a lot of podcasts for the good folks, a lot of baseball podcasts, and I've been doing my weekly radio hits. Joined Ramon Foster yesterday and threw some shade at Browns fans in the process. That was fun. So I've been talking on the air and putting out content. Oh, by the way, there's a new Diamond Balls podcast previewing this weekend up on the Swain Event feed. If anybody wants to dive into a nice preview, I promise you won't find a better preview anywhere else. That's right. I'm going to talk my talk for a hot minute.
Do it.
But no, today was fun. It was nice to have an actual mic in front of my face and be doing something live. It was fun. So I had a good time. I appreciate you asking me to fill in, and I'm excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow should be even more fun since it'll be game day. And it won't be like a game day that I'm used to going through with you. Used to be from 7 to 10 in the morning and then have to sit around and wait all day long. But I'm going to go grab some grub at Dead End Barbecue. I had the Mac Attack this past weekend when my parents were in town. So I think I'll do me a Bernie Mac tomorrow and then head on over to the stadium and watch Tennessee, watch the classless folks of Knoxville, Tennessee beat down on the Catholics.
That's right, man. I got to get my hotkeys up in here today, man. We're going to get them hotkeys over there on the Josh and Swain show. I know that for sure. We got to get them going. I was somewhere Tuesday, and we had someone that's a listener that was like, man, I love that, man. Sit your ass down, hotkey. That's my favorite. Yeah, I love that one. So here you go.
Man, sit your ass down.
Oh, by the way, I meant to tell you this last week.
All right.
But I was in Hoover,
All
obviously, for the SEC tournament, and there was a very nice lady who stopped me as I was walking out of the mall.
Mm-hmm.
I had just got done filming a little 2-minute, 3-minute video with John Wilkerson previewing the LSU game
Mm-hmm.
on that Saturday. I think it was. Maybe it was Friday before. Yeah, no, LSU was Friday, and then Kentucky was Saturday. So it was on Friday before the LSU game, and I was walking out of what's the mall they call it?
Galleria. The Galleria,
Yeah,
yep.
the huge mall
Mm-hmm.
where they do media days, and a very nice lady stopped me and said, "Hey, you're Ben McKee." I said, "Yes, I
Woo!
am."
They got them groupies.
No. That wasn't why I'm bringing this up. She said that I thoroughly miss you and Swain. I miss listening to you and Swain, and I hope that your family's doing well, and I hope Swain's family's doing well. So I thought that was really cool.
Oh,
I'm
thank
in
you.
Hoover, Alabama, walking out of the mall, and I don't even think she was in Tennessee gear either.
That's pretty
which
cool.
I don't know if she was there for the SEC tournament or not. I assumed that she was, but I don't recall seeing her in Tennessee gear. But that was really cool. And Swain Event family is big and all spread out across the world.
That's cool right there. I was joking about the groupie thing. Okay, so I know y'all be like canceling folks. So don't cancel me.
I don't know. It seems like you're in the mood to get canceled tonight.
I'm not in the mood for that. No, never that, man. I ain't trying to get canceled. Not on purpose. No.
Well, I didn't say you were going to get canceled on purpose. It just seems like
No.
you're having a loosey-goosey time. It is Thirsty Thursday, so there's no telling what you're sipping on over there. I know you did just come from basketball practice, so hopefully you haven't been sipping on
Coffee.
anything, but seems like you're having a coffee at 8:30. What is
Hey,
wrong
man.
with you?
Dude,
I know you have 3 kids, but
listen,
coffee at 8:30?
man, I can drink coffee, get turned, and still go to sleep in an hour. Like, I can do
I
that.
cannot. If I had coffee right now, I would be up
Ooh,
till
it's cold.
3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
It's cold.
So that's how I like my coffee. Iced coffee, little blonde vanilla in there, little
No.
French vanilla,
Now,
French
mine
vanilla, blonde vanilla, all the vanillas in my coffee.
black. Mine black. Blue
You
black.
like the racist coffee.
Don't do that, man. I'm
Why,
gonna spit on my
why don't you drink white coffee, Swain? Huh?
Because I don't like white coffee. I like my coffee dark.
Well, it's all right.
Dark chocolate.
I gave my hot food take today on the radio. Everybody has one hot take when it comes to food. Mine is that sweet tea is drastically overrated.
Yeah, I'm going
and
to the
it's
phones.
not good whatsoever. So I've already thrown myself under the bus today. Although I was surprised by how many people tweeted at me and agreed with me. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, I don't love tea that much to even care that much. Honestly, I'm not going to defend tea. I don't love tea that much to defend it. So you can hate it all you want to. It don't bother me one bit. Let's go to the phones. Let's do that.
Is
Hey,
Turkey
Ben.
Man double dipping?
I remember my phone number, which is 865-250-503.
You said that rolling off the tongue.
Oh, yeah. Today during Josh and Swain, I was like, 865. I'll check my notes. 656-9900.
You're missing Josh.
Man. Yo. That's why Josh is a professional, man. He does a great job. All right, let's get to the phones. And good evening. Who do we have?
Turkey man.
Turkey Man. What's up, Turkey Man?
Hey, buddy. Good to hear from both of you guys. 2 times in one day. I feel pleased. I
Hey,
feel privileged.
that's what she said. But, yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Hey, I was going to ask you guys something. I see all the excitement and everybody talking about our little field, and I really and truly, I kind of like us having a little field. I kind of like the atmosphere I'm seeing. I don't know. I don't know how big we need to be, really. I know there's things we need to do, and I'm just kind of talking there, but I'm just saying that these guys coming in, and then their minds, it's easy to hit a home run. They go to swinging for the fences, and our pitcher's throwing junk at them, and they end up twisting themselves into the ground like a fence post. But I kind of like the all orange look out there, and the noise factor.
Yeah, I like the intimate setting. Of course, you want a bigger stadium. It needs to look better. I mean, goodness gracious, our stadium look like it belongs in the projects, so we need to upgrade for sure. And that's what. What's wrong with you, Ben? You all right? Sit up.
That was worse than Chris Burke's comment last year when when he said the football team should be ashamed to do their highlight videos with Lindsey Nelson in the background. You said that's in the project.
Yeah, our stadium looked like it belonged in the projects, but we'll be changing that though. So you can make jokes about it right now because the plan is to change it. But the plan is to have an intimate setting, and you see that play a huge factor in basketball, right? Auburn, some of the smaller arenas with a stadium where the crowd's right there on top of you, and that's what we want with baseball, man. It's working for us right now. We want to continue it. So I'm with you, Turkey, man.
Well, I remember Stokely. I got as a young lad, I got taken to the Stokely a lot. I remember, that stadium there and that arena there, and how loud it was, and how unique it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just saying that, really and truly, when you're looking at it, on TV and stuff, it's pretty special. They'll flip it over to another stadium, a big fancy one, and it looks empty.
Yep.
I mean, it's wild and rowdy, and it's an advantage. But I just an observation. I like nice things, and I hope we get nice things. But I'm just saying that I think you guys maybe talked a little bit about it today, or heard a little bit that we're in a position now that you don't have to have that nice facility for people wanting to come. I kind of blowed that out of the air. I think I heard that.
Yeah, you did. You did hear that, Turkey, man. And, man, good to hear from you, my
All right,
friend,
talk to you later.
this evening and this afternoon. But you're right. I mean, I made a joke about our stadium looked like it could be in the projects, but, man, everybody coming to it. Players want to play in it.
It does look like a prison.
Yeah, and that reminds me of the Miami run where that Orange Bowl stadium was old and run down, and it was terrible. But they was bringing in recruits. They was winning at a high level, and that's what Tennessee baseball is doing. So that's culture. That's coach. That's the fan base. I mean, all those things matter. So text box, Sean Reed says, you can't say that's what she said, Turkey, man. I about choked on my food. I had
The
to
best part was how he laughed at it.
It was on the tee.
Well, Turkey Man laughing at it was the best part. And real quick, Swain.
Yes.
One thing to Turkey Man's point about Lindsey Nelson being a hitter-friendly ballpark, that's the nice way of saying Tennessee plays in a little park. It's hitter-friendly.
Yeah, it's an insult. It's kind of like saying, man, you thick? You thick? Nah, man. You trying to say you fat. That's all he's trying to say. Oh, man, you thick, man. You real solid. That's a good one, too. Hey, man, you solid. Well, no, you fat.
I don't know about you, but I don't tell other people, especially men, I don't tell them that they're looking thick. Well, you might, but I don't.
But I'm saying, like, that's saying that's a hitter-friendly ballpark. That's another way of saying, hey, man, y'all got a little-ass T-ball park. That's all they're trying to do.
It's the respectful way of saying it. But something that's not talked about enough is, okay, sure, Tennessee benefits from time to time with some home runs, and it's hitter-friendly ballpark. Mm-hmm. But, Swain, all these opponents that come in here, are they hitting as many home runs as Tennessee?
Oh, Ooh, they got
to prevent other teams from taking advantage of what Tennessee has now taken advantage of. And again, Tennessee hits plenty of home runs that would leave ballparks in every stadium. So it's a mute point at the end of the day. It doesn't matter whether the fence is where it is now or whether it's 15, 20 feet back. The way Tony Vitello and his staff is recruiting, they're going to continue to bring in players that are going to hit a bunch of home runs in this stadium. But the thing that they don't get enough credit for is recognizing the pitching aspect of things and bringing in guys that aren't going to give up those home runs, bringing in power pitching. And that's been a huge key to this success of getting Tennessee to where it is now, not allowing other teams to take advantage of Lindsey Nelson.
good stuff. Good stuff. Going back to the phones. Good evening.
Hi.
Oh, hello. Who are we talking to this evening?
My name is Kirsten.
Kirsten, thank you for the phone call.
No problem at all. I had to call in my husband, who you guys actually probably know and have maybe talked to a few times, Clemson Ball.
Yeah. Yep.
He had me listening to you guys for a good while now, and I had a funny story that I wanted to call in and share with you guys, other than talking about how excited I am to watch our boys this weekend continue on in the tournament. Growing up outside of Knoxville, it's always been kind of exciting to see all of our sports teams just thrive and going through the ups and downs. So being farther away, it's kind of nice seeing this now with them in the run for the house. So my husband, who you guys know, he works, we're all huge ball fans, and he works for Clemson. He actually had an event with his teammates and everything, his coworkers, and was given a little something, trying to be nice and give him a little something Clemson. But our daughter, who since birth we have instilled the ball love into her as well, she saw the cup and took the opportunity to be like, oh, I think we could maybe change this and make it better. So she snuck and peeled off this little paw print that was on the side of it to be kind of like a Clemson cup. And she shows, look, now we can put a T on it for Tennessee.
Love it. Love it.
But yeah, it just, being in another orange, but not the correct orange area, we are always proud to fly our Tennessee orange in the front yard, and probably if we can find a nice big flag, might do that on game weekends as well. So, but just wanted to call in and say hi, and love listening to you guys. It's kind of weird listening in the evenings rather than the mornings, but still great.
Well, thank you so much for calling, Kirsten. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you for sharing that story, and good parenting right there.
Raising those kids right.
You're welcome. She's actually sitting beside me wanting to say hi to you guys because she's very excited to watch our boys play too. Do you want to say hi real quick?
Say hi. Hey.
Does she have a favorite player?
Not yet. She more so goes for numbers.
Is it Jordan Beck?
Okay.
So it's numbers and everything like that. But she's getting more. So
Love it. Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us. We really, really appreciate it.
No problem. Y'all have a great night.
All right, you too. Oh, that's great. That's great. Did she say Jordan Beck was her favorite player?
No, she did not. We know Jordan Beck's your favorite player.
No,
flipping people
he's
off.
one of them, but you know who my guy is. It's Drew Gilbert, baby. Drew Gilbert. That's my guy. And then coming in.
Because he wears number 1.
That's not the only reason. I told you that today on the show. It's not the only reason. It's one of the reasons, but not the only reason. And then the second guy, that's that Blake Burke. That dude, he's special, man. Got that swing. He got that swag. He's special, man. When you have it, it just, it glows. It glows. It's like The Last Dragon, Bruce Leroy. He's like the white version of Bruce Leroy. He got that glow, man. That's him. That's Blake Burke. He that dude, man. He's that guy. All right, let's go back to the phones. Good evening. Who do we have with us?
Yes, C-Mac, this is how I talk. Ain't you see my movie?
Let's go. It's Vol Storm. What is up?
Oh, my goodness. Hey, Swain, you had a much better co-host on the show today.
Stop.
Didn't sound like a robot.
Stop.
Also, why did you call in today?
Yeah, I was waiting on you.
Yeah, because they only allow like 2 callers a show.
That's not true. If you would have called, we would have taken your call. I was hoping that I'd get to hear from you and Dr. Vol. I know Dr. Vol been going through some stuff with his family, continuing to think and pray for him and his family. Been a real trying time the last several weeks. But I was hoping I'd get to hear y'all's voice. I haven't heard it in a while.
Dr. Vol called in this week. Josh and Swain.
I don't get the golden pass like Turkey Man does on that show.
Listen, the first week or so, the callers wasn't coming in. But callers are more than welcome to call in. We had, I want to say day before yesterday, we had a bunch of callers. So you can't even use that excuse anymore, Vol Storm. That was like the first week.
I just feel more comfortable in this setting.
I get it. I understand completely.
The more raunchy setting?
The real.
There's nothing raunchy about this show, Ben.
You just said Lindsey Nelson Stadium's in the projects.
I said it looked like it could be in the projects.
Hey, you're making Lindsey Nelson Stadium sound like it's in the same neighborhood as the Liberty Bowl.
No, it's not. No, but like it's old, man. Y'all better stop pretending like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. It's old.
Look, I'm telling y'all, we got to do is blow up the frat houses, get all the frat boys out of there, and we can have a brand new spanking stadium like the rest of the SEC.
We don't need to do that. We're gonna build on top of it. You saw those renderings.
Build on top of the frat houses?
No. Blow up the frat houses and move the good old boys in there. Get the old boys out of there and get the good old boys in there.
And I have to keep my identity a secret.
You didn't say I'm Volstorm, the knucklehead that likes to call into all the Knoxville radio shows and give everybody HE double hockey sticks?
No, I didn't tell him I'm the great Volstorm.
Well, he don't call into all of them, just a select few that he respects.
Apparently not yours.
I know, right? That means you don't respect
I call into this show, don't I?
Well,
okay, then. What you got to do?
I've been told that this is just a podcast.
Hey, don't make me say something hateful.
Well, you wouldn't do that because that wouldn't be
never
nice.
done that.
That wouldn't be nice. That wouldn't be nice at all.
Oh my goodness!
Well, give us your part shot.
I was just glad to hear y'all.
Yeah,
but no. Going back to something y'all actually discussed on the other show, what's the kid's name from Carnes again?
Deshaun Bishop.
I think he'll make a great safety in the system. See you, boys!
Don't do him like that.
Hey, as long as he getting the scholarship, I'm sure he's happy, and as long as he put in the best position to be successful, and maybe his best position is safety. I doubt it. I think his best position is running back. Watching this game, but maybe it's corner. I doubt it, but hey, you never know. Guys change positions all the time. I think he's running back though. I think he's a running back though.
Isn't Volstorm? Didn't Volstorm go to Carnes? Isn't he supposed to have Deshaun Bishop's back in this instance?
Travis Cabbage went to Carnes. I don't know about Volstorm.
No, I think Volstorm went to Bearden. I can't ever remember.
Yeah, I think he dropped out or something after his freshman year.
Yep, that's why he is the way that he is.
I'm just kidding. I'm not. You didn't drop out your freshman year. I think it was more like your sophomore year. I'm just for real. 865-255-03. Good to hear from Volstorm this evening. We will take a quick time out, and we'll be back here on the Swain Event, fueled by Daddy and Barbecue, live from the Low T Central Studio. Don't go anywhere.
top 100 barbecue restaurant Dead End Barbecue is a no-brainer when you are craving the smoky flavor of quality Q. Dead End makes it easy to enjoy their fantastic menu with online ordering from Chow Now for pickup. Or if you don't feel like leaving the house, then have Dead End Barbecue delivered right to your door by Loco Knoxville or Bite Squad. Cheer on your favorite team with the best barbecue around. Check them out online at deadendbbq.com. Dead End Barbecue. The search is over.
Guys, if you notice a lack of energy, motivation, and drive, it could be low T. You know you need to stop playing around and schedule your complete health assessment at Low T Center. They now offer the convenience of monitored self-inject at-home testosterone treatments for just $155 a month cash pay or covered by most health insurance. If you don't live near a Low T Center or you just want the convenience of at-home treatment, all good. Low T Center makes it easy to get started on treatment. Only your first 2 visits are in person. Go to lowtcenter.com now to book your appointment online. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
Hey there, Swain Event fam. Happy to be back with you on the weekly show, and although our Swain Event schedule has changed, I'm still here on a daily basis to help you with your real estate needs. So if you are still looking for your forever home, give me a call. Jennifer Morris with Keller Williams Realty, 865-257-7897, or email me at jennifermorris865@gmail.com. And go Vols!
You're listening to the Swain Event.
You don't say!
Fueled by Dead End Barbecue.
I feel like we need to go straight to the phones. I think we have Sean Reed. I swore that was him that I heard on the phone. I think that was his voice, but let's make sure it was him at 100%. Sean, is that you?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Good to hear from you, my friend.
How's it going?
Great. Ben looks
good.
Ben looks so well. I saw Ben today. He looked familiar. It was good to see Ben.
That's good. I get to listen to you a little more now that you're in the other time slot, so I get to listen live a little more.
That's good.
Definitely like these Thursday nights because I can listen to those too. So, anyways, been practicing softball with a bunch of 10-year-old girls for 2 hours. That wore me out.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
But it's fun.
It is.
Ben, since you are the probably the best Tennessee baseball expert in Knoxville now, who does Notre Dame, I guess, is compared to that we played this season?
Ooh, that is a good question. First, I appreciate the compliment. Hope you and yours are doing well. And again, I was thinking about that earlier, and I couldn't come up with a comparison. I honestly think in terms of the pitching staff that Tennessee is going to face this weekend, I think it's the best pitching staff that Tennessee will have faced over a series this entire season. Off the top of my head, I would compare it to Auburn, a deeper pitching staff than Auburn, and it would be Auburn if you took Sonny DeShera out of the lineup and added a couple of more really good arms. The lineup for Notre Dame is average at best. I mean, it's not all that dynamic. There's not many things they do well other than they don't strike out a ton, but they also don't get on base a ton. So the lineup for Notre Dame doesn't really scare me. And outside of Sonny DeShera, the Auburn lineup didn't really scare me either. So I think the Auburn would be the best comparison. And look, Auburn's a good team, and I'm not trying to say that Auburn can't hit or Notre Dame can't hit, but to me, it's the pitching that carries those teams. Although Auburn's lineup had the best weekend it's had all year. This past weekend, they slugged their way to super regionals, and that'll be a fun series for them between them and Oregon State. But Auburn's the team that comes to mind the more that I think about it, just because it was a lineup that outside of Sonny DeShera didn't really terrify you, and they had a lot of good pitching, and that's what this Notre Dame team is. The offense shouldn't do a ton for Notre Dame if Tennessee pitches the way that it has been, but their pitchers are the real deal.
That's the same team I had in mind too. Sort of pitching staff looks stat-wise comparable. So I'm looking forward to it. Bringing my daughter. We're coming down. We got tickets for tomorrow at least.
Whoa! How the hell you get tickets?
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, you know who I work for.
Oh yeah, never mind. I'm bad.
Yeah, I had to pull some strings. So yeah, I used those favors up this week.
Well,
Worth it.
Well, hey, you won't be able to go to the Super Bowl this year then, because your favors are done.
That was a different company that did the Super Bowl, brother.
Look at you, man. You got connections.
You work as long as I have. Same people. You sort of meet.
That's right.
Anyways,
You deserve it, my friend.
I'm heading to check on a project right now tonight, so I'm going to let you all go.
All right, my friend. Thank you for the phone call. Have a good evening.
All right. See y'all.
Thank you. Did he say he was going to the projects?
No, he's going to check on a project.
So
maybe he's going to check on Lindsey Nelson. Lindsey Nelson's in the project. Maybe, it is a project.
Maybe he's going to, camp out early, tailgate early. Maybe that's what he's doing. Let me stop before somebody get mad at me.
Somebody at UT is going to call you here in a minute.
I don't know why. Listen, the stadium is what it is.
Disrespectful.
It's going to get better. We're excited about the renderings.
We are?
I know I am. All right, let me speak.
I am too.
Let me speak for
That'd
myself.
Be cool. I wish they were doing a little more seating, a little more seating expansion. I guess I wish they were adding more seats than they're probably going to end up adding. But it's still going to look really, really, really nice. And if Tennessee's recruiting all of these superstars without facilities, imagine what they're going to do once they get these facilities.
Facts. Let me go back to the phones.
Natties on top of natties. Tim Corbin, Tony Vitello's coming for you.
I hope so. 865-255-03. Good evening. Who do we have with us?
First and foremost, Ball Storm. These are reparations. We all heard of reparations, but these are going to be reparations. And I want you to bring me my money. I'm tired of you blowing out my damn eardrum every time I hear you call in. I need you to pay for my cochlear implant. Now,
can I make a point?
Yes, sir.
Swain was much louder coming on the show today than Volstorm was.
Now,
excited.
hold on. Let's talk about that big meat and that.
Hey, I was excited.
All right. That intro beat, no matter what time of day, if it's at the AWS crack of dawn, 5 a.m. Mountain Time,
or
if it's 6 p.m. Mountain Time, or 8 p.m., 8:31 on the Beast Coast, that beat still gonna bump.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the best Rick Ross song, though.
It's not.
Hey,
but
that beat, though.
But that beat, though.
Yeah. When we did the Josh and Swain intro, there's like kind of one that was kind of given. I was like, no, let's change it up. And I was trying to look for the second best thing to this intro. And nothing just popped like this one. Like this intro it just goes hard. So I was trying to find.
At this point, wait, Paul. We have to stop talking about music because if I am pushed to continue talking about music, I'm gonna have to bring up a very unfortunate event from this week.
No, we don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. But see, I think we should continue to talk about music so we can prevent you from giving your terrible take on Mike Trout for the 1,000th time. So I was going to ask, did Josh Ward know who Rick Ross is?
Oh yeah, he knows who Rick Ross.
Okay,
like learning a lot about Josh. Josh know his hip hop now.
Oh, okay, see, I like it. I haven't been able to spend a ton of time around Josh, but all of my interactions with him have been great. And then lastly, can we agree that The Boss is the best Rick Ross song?
It's one of the best.
Yo.
It's one of the best. It's one of the best. Go ahead, Steve, man. Don't let Ben interrupt you.
Exactly. Y'all making me deviate from our plan. Great show today. It was live. It was in living color. Incredible conversation. McKee, this is going to be a very tough question for you regarding the stadium expansion. Okay.
I got all the answers.
All right. You said, it's really great to have like that intimacy, of how the ballpark currently is. Pause. I can't believe y'all disrespected the Liberty Bowl like y'all did. We all know it's in the project. Leave Memphis alone. Play. So with the expansion, yes, with the expansion and trying to keep that intimate feel, would the only option would be to like build on top of what we already have. So it's more of like like the Dean Dome. You know what I mean? Like we walking down into it. So like building on top of what's existing to capitalize on, not just expanding, but also getting more people into the stadium, and to have more eyes and more fans being able to attend these games.
See, man, where you been last week?
No clue.
They're going to tear down the front. So technically, they're doing what you were saying in terms of like building on top of the lower bowl, but they're going to tear down the front of the stadium. Thank the Lord, and they're going to have a new structure that is over the top of the lower bowl. If you want some references to other stadiums and what it would look like, look at Mississippi State, and I'm not talking about how far they go down the third base side and how far they go down the first base side, but that's what it's going to look like behind home plate in terms of having something on top of the lower ball. I mean, obviously Tennessee put out renderings. I don't know why I'm referencing other stadiums, but they are going to tear down the front structure of the stadium and rebuild on top of, like you were talking about.
Understood.
Get on Google, man. It's on Google. Go to google.com, look up UT baseball renderings, and boom, there it is. Or you can just go to the website, utsports.com.
I'll go to the website. My parting shot is this: NBA Finals. Where we're at. How y'all see this playing out after Game 3?
I'm a little nervous for the Warriors.
I still feel good about my Celtics in 6 prediction.
Yeah, I mean, we got to see some adjustments. We saw adjustments made from Game 1 to Game 2 for the Warriors, and now they'll have to make some more adjustments from Game 3 to Game 4. Man, Steph Curry out there like LeBron, doing all the work without much help.
Can we get both of y'all to say that Clay is like through? He's done? Can we get both of y'all to
done?
I'm not saying done.
Dude, he was busting yesterday. He was busting.
He's not the same. He's not the same. See, that's why I picked the Celtics in 6. Everybody thinks that this is vintage Golden State, but Klay Thompson is not the same Klay Thompson. Draymond Green's more worried about his podcast. Steph, I mean, he's balling like LeBron does on his own. Like Swain just said, Jordan Poole is MIA. Andre Iguodala is just the Warriors version of Udonis Haslem. James Wiseman was a bust. James Looney,
shut up.
He gets propped up because he's on the Warriors. I mean, everybody just looked at the logo and thought that they were just going to sweep the Celtics, and they're not that anymore.
He's so disrespectful.
He is. You should have stopped that.
Dylan Brooks tried to kill Gary Payton's son.
Stop. You should have stopped at your earlier pool. What you said earlier on the other show about pool and having a pool party. I really thought it was a really incredible take, and I hope you stuff that all the way down to Colorado Springs, your boy, Big Shot. All right, man. Y'all be easy. Go damn balls, man.
All right, C-Mac, man. Good to hear from you.
Take care of yourself, my friend.
Did he suggest we go to Colorado Springs, or he just shouting out Big Shot in Colorado Springs?
I don't know. For some reason, he has this desire to call in on speakerphone every week, so I can barely hear what he's saying.
I know. What is he doing?
I I don't really know what he said. All I heard was Big Shot Rob in Colorado Springs.
I really thought C-Mac was like multitasking and like taking a dump or something.
Well,
sounded like it.
He sounded like he always does when he calls us. So maybe we're his.
It was different though.
Like I don't go sit down on the toilet without my phone. I'm sure I'm not the only person. Maybe C-Mac's remedy to sitting on the toilet is calling us, because every time he calls us, that's what he sounds like.
I'm sorry, but man, if I'm doing that, the last thing I'm going to be doing is calling somebody. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that in the background.
Correct. I mean, maybe he's very strategic about it, and like in between pushes, he'll get out his comment or question, and then when he gets done, he'll mute the phone so we don't hear what else is going on in the background.
I don't know what was going on with C-Mac's phone. It sounded weird. It really did. It sounded different, but whatever. We still love C-Mac, regardless of him being in the bathroom or not. You're our guy, C-Mac. Much love for you, man. We'll take another quick break. Tennessee baseball tomorrow, 6 p.m. Now, who's going to the block party? Huh? Y'all know the rules. No coolers. I know some of y'all gonna do it anyways, because you can't follow directions. I know some of y'all gonna do it. If you do, hey man, bring me something cold too, all right? Shout out to my man Grit. Went to the game last weekend. He had 2 beers. I ran into him, met him for the first time, hooked your boy up with a beer, and I was doing beers with Grit, man, so shout out to Grit.
My mother noticed.
I saw your mom on Saturday. I saw Grit on Friday.
Oh, well, did you have a beer during Saturday's game?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, my mother noticed.
I was turned. 865-200-5503. We'll be right back.
Still sitting on the sidelines trying to figure out how to buy and sell in this complicated market? I get it, and I understand why you're hesitant. That's where I come in. Call me, Jennifer Morris with Keller Williams Realty at 865-257-7897 or email me at jennifermorris865@gmail.com. I'm happy to help answer any questions you have, and whether you're ready to rock in 2 weeks or 2 years, I'll be here. Look forward to hearing from you soon, and go Vols!
Top 100 barbecue restaurant Dead End Barbecue is a no-brainer when you are craving the smoky flavor of quality Q. Dead End makes it easy to enjoy their fantastic menu with online ordering from Chow Now for pickup. Or if you don't feel like leaving the house, then have Dead End Barbecue delivered right to your door by Loco Knoxville or Bite Squad. Cheer on your favorite team with the best barbecue around. Check them out online at deadendbbq.com. Dead End Barbecue. The search is over.
Fellas, do you need an annual health exam? I recommend going to Low T Center to get your complete health assessment. They will check all of your levels, not just your T level. In most cases, it's completely covered by your health insurance. And if you don't have insurance, it's less than $100 for a full lab panel and office visit with the medical provider to give you a complete health assessment. Low T Center specializes in men's health, making it quick and easy, even verifying your insurance. Go to lowtcenter.com now to book your online appointment. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
The conversation doesn't stop when the show is over. Follow the Swain Event on Twitter and like the show on Facebook.
All right, folks, welcome back. Swain Event fueled by Dead End Barbecue, top 100 barbecue restaurant in America. Really, really important. I was in the car today. It was 86 degrees. It's getting hotter. It's not a better time than right now to upgrade your essential home systems. Do that with Hiller. And Hiller's offering you some financing specials. For new HVAC systems, Hiller's going to offer you 0 interest for 60 months. On new tankless water heaters, Hiller's going to offer you 0 interest for 12 months. And new whole home generators, 0 interest for 12 months as well. Visit happyhealer.com for all of the details. As always, happy you'll be, or the service is free. These financing offers are just available for a limited time, so just make sure, take advantage of them. Stay comfortable, stay cool all summer, and handle the payments later. Ben McKee, Jason Swain with you this evening. We do have a few things we need to cover again for those that missed it earlier today. Sean Reed said, y'all really talking about C-Mac taking a yes.
Yeah, we are.
I mean, it
It's
sounded
Thursday
like
night.
Sound like he was doing
Thursday,
it.
Thursday.
Sound like he was doing it.
Balls are going to whip up on Notre Dame this weekend. Yeah, we are talking about that.
Middle Tennessee Rick says, you guys are doing a great job. Thank you. Nelson from Jackson says, we won't take blank you Heartline. My goodness.
Speaking of Thursday night.
Is that when Tanks come in? Next Thursday night? Is that what you're trying to say?
I was talking about Nelson being on one on this Thursday night.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to pull a little AP, trying to drop those hints.
No, see, you don't want to do it that vague. You don't want to be that obvious.
No, I'm just kidding.
Comment.
I'm just kidding. I
do think the Vols are in a great spot.
We gotta stay there. Central.
You hear me, little Chris Lowe?
Stop. Central Florida Vols says, Ben, can you talk about all of the transfer baseball news out there for the Vols? Keyword all. Man. Is it all? That's all the news, Ben. What's going on?
Sounds like somebody needs to subscribe to volquest.com and get on the message boards.
Sounds like you need to give us some nuggets right here, right now.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. First, I did want to mention, did you see Josiah Jordan James's tweet earlier today?
About Zakai Ziegler being small? That was 2 days ago.
I did love that tweet. Man. But he responded to a Notre Dame baseball tweet. Notre Dame baseball tweeted, Rocky Top, here come the Irish.
Oh.
The Knoxville Super Regional begins Friday, June 10th at 6 p.m. on ESPN2, #GoIrish. And it was a graphic just stating that Notre Dame, Tennessee, going to play Knoxville this weekend, whatever. Josiah responds, hell of a season, Notre Dame baseball. You all should be very proud. Hate that it has to come to an end this weekend. Sorry, not sorry.
Ooh.
Look at Josiah.
Josiah getting savage going into his senior year.
I love it. He kind of got all savagery on us at the end of this past season, and looks like he's going to turn it up a notch. Spending a lot of good time with Zakai Ziegler, apparently, or too much time with Urosh. I can't decide.
It's Urosh.
Probably a mixture of both. Well, honestly, maybe that Fulkerson graduated.
I don't know. All I know is Campbell tried to come crazy, talking about the only orange that matter. You see where they at, right?
Yeah. And
Rocky Top, we come. Here comes the Irish. That's so soft and terrible.
Speaking of bad comments before games, let's see how your comments play out, Link Jarrett. But in terms of some transfer
link.
portal, no, you had me rolling when you said that.
Little link.
Little link. Poor little link. See, now when he walks to home plate this weekend to exchange lineups, I'm going to die laughing.
That's when he goes fast. He gets out there. Come on. Bullpen, hurry up. Bullpen. Mike Honcho hitting home runs over the building. Oh, my God, Drew Gilbert. Bark. Oh, my. Somebody come help this pitcher.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Poor little tink. Poor little link.
If nobody's seen Poor Little Tink by Cat Williams, you need to go watch that. Just don't watch it around your kids.
No.
But with the transfers, Swain, I think there are three main ones that Tennessee is after right now. The most popular name is Tommy White. Tommy White, the freshman at C-Mac's alma mater, NC State. He entered the portal after the season, and he's just an absolute beast. Set the freshman home run record for most home runs in a season by a freshman, and he entered the portal after the season. Looks like he's probably going to go back home to the state of Florida. Florida and Florida State seem to be the favorites in that one, but from my understanding, Tennessee is in his top 4 at the moment, and I'd rather be in his top 4 than not be in his top 4. But I think that's going to be a slow recruitment. At least it sounds like it's going to be a slow process for Tommy White. I think the more and most realistic option at the moment is Maui Ahuna. He is a shortstop from Kansas who is an absolute stud. He rakes at the plate, and he plays great defense. He's probably going to be a first-round pick in next year's draft, and Tennessee jumped on him like white on rice as soon as he entered the portal about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. He was here today in Knoxville for a visit, got here last night, spent the day in Knoxville. He cannot be here for NCAA tournament games because it is an NCAA tournament event. So it sounds like he's headed back in the morning, and sounds like he had a really good visit.
Can he be at the block party?
If he wanted to, but he's leaving in the morning. So I think LSU is the one to watch there, but I think Tennessee's in a really good spot, and we'll see if he makes a decision here soon. If he did make a decision here soon, I think Tennessee would be the most likely pick. Again, Tennessee jumped on him from the jump because he is a stud. And then there's a young man from Air Force.
What did the crystal ball say?
Crystal ball.
What did the future cast say?
We don't have future cast for baseball at rivals.com.
Nobody has it been.
I think Tennessee is in a very good spot for Maui Ahuna, the shortstop from Kansas, who is an absolute stud. And then Paul Skeens is the other one, the other notable name that Tennessee is, I guess you could say, after at the moment. He entered the portal a day and a half ago, Tuesday night, I believe. He is a catcher and a right-handed pitcher for Air Force who was really, really, really good. He hit over 300 and hit 13 homers. And then on the mound, I think he had a 3.13 ERA and had a bunch of strikeouts, which is a good thing if you pay attention to baseball. If you strike out a lot of guys, that usually means you're pretty good. So we'll see what happens there. Tennessee reached out immediately and made sure to show him some love from the jump. So Paul Skeens, Tommy White, and Maui Ahuna are the names to keep an eye on at the moment. But Tennessee can basically pick whoever and whatever at the moment. It's not a guarantee that just because Tennessee shows interest that they'll come to Tennessee, but if Tennessee shows interest, it's practically a guarantee that the kid is interested in Tennessee. And then Tony Vitello and Josh Elander and Frank Anderson take over from there.
Hey, man. You know how cool it is to be in a position, if you are Tony Vitello in this Tennessee baseball program, that when you call players, it's like a scene from the NFL draft, and players feel blessed that they got a phone call. They sit home with their families, watching TV. 865 number calls you, and players like, oh, this is my moment. Oh, this is my moment. You have just been drafted by the Tennessee Vols. How does it feel to be a Vol? Oh, I've been waiting on this phone call all week. That's what Tennessee baseball is about to do. It's kind of like what Alabama football was doing. But Tennessee baseball about to start doing that.
They started last year.
Well,
Chase Dolander. Don't forget he was a transfer.
Tony Vitello called him. I've been waiting on this call, Coach. I've been waiting on this call. Yes. Yes, I'm coming. Let's go. That's a good position to be in if you're Tennessee baseball. So it's going to be fun next couple years, man. It's going to be fun. Chip Payne says, yo, this is great. I missed this interaction. Vol Storm is classic. Much love, y'all. Vol Storm said he graduated from Bearden. He says, I got my UT degree before both you were on campus.
Did Chip Payne say Volstorm was classless? Is that what you said?
I know I can read. What did he say? Yo, this is great. I missed this interaction. Volstorm is classic.
Well, I just think classless is more appropriate.
You might have a point. I had to go back and check it. I was like, wait a minute. I know I'm hooked on phonics. I know I read that right.
You are hooked on something. That is for sure.
Phonics, and coffee. What are you drinking over there? What is that?
Water.
That ain't water. They don't put water in the can, Ben.
Aqua.
And why your eyes low? Wake up.
My eyes are always low, and it's 9:30 at night.
No.
You know what I did after we worked out?
No, your eyes low. Your eyes look glossy over there. It's like you've been drinking. What you sipping on over there, Ben, huh? You got some brews?
Here.
You got some brews over there?
Mm-mm.
Volstorm says,
What are you sipping on over there?
I told you already. This is coffee.
Yeah, okay.
Look at that, man. It's a mug. Got my initials on it. Who drinks?
I can't see you.
I know, that's right.
Muted the Zoom.
I know. I'm sorry. I don't have that camera set up over there so you can see me. But
thank goodness. I don't want to see you. I already had to sit literally straight across from you today.
Dude, that was so awkward. I had to look at you when I was talking. Ugh.
Spent 4 years sitting, or 3 years, I think, sitting next to you and not having to look at you when I spoke. And now you're right in front of me. I can reach out and touch you.
Awkward.
Thank goodness your daughter arrived late so I could see her in the corner of my eye, not you.
Oh, man.
Although she's practically your twin.
Yeah. She's taller than you, though.
No, she's not.
Just joking.
Honestly, if she's taller than me, good on her, because that's not an indictment on my height. Like if you were to say she's taller than Brad Matthews or Seth Stokes, that would be an indictment on how short those two guys are. I'm above average in terms of height.
You ain't right. But you are right about Stokes, though. Everybody's taller than Stokes.
And everybody's taller than Brad, too.
Yeah, Zakai Ziegler would dunk all over Stokes.
Yes.
Like Shaq did Chris Dudley.
I think Brad was literally little Tink Tink that Cat Williams was talking about.
Oh, man. We about to get some text messages here soon.
Brad's at the beach living it up.
Brad listens to us when he's doing other things besides work. That's what he does for sure. All right. Real quick. Carnell Tate, Ohio State. Wow, what a turn. I remember when Tennessee was maybe fourth, fifth? Wasn't in the picture. Notre Dame was in front of Tennessee at one point. Ohio State was in front of Tennessee at one point. I'm sure there's other schools in front of Tennessee. I mean, Tennessee just really got it out of the mud and just built conversation by conversation, text by text, DM by DM, phone call by phone call, visit by visit.
You can't do that.
What?
You can't do that.
What am I doing? I'm trying to break it down
brick by brick.
I'm trying to break down the process, man.
Now you're gonna no. Now you're gonna curse Carnell Tate and Tennessee's ability to land him by referencing Butch Jones isms.
It's a process, man. It's a process. I'm going back to the phones. Good evening. Who do we have?
Hey, this is Steve in Georgia.
Hey, Steve. What's going on?
Man, it's going good, man. Miss hearing you guys together, and man, this is like old times, like a reunion.
It is, man. Thank you for calling and dialing our number digit by digit.
That's right. Hey, listen, man, I was just sitting here, and my wife and I were talking, and we started talking about all these things going on with Tennessee, and our athletic director, man, I don't know if he gets the credit he deserves. I think he gets a lot of credit, but man, he's working. I mean, whatever they're paying him, they need to pay him a little more. I mean, I'm just
no. He can pay a lot. He getting paid a lot already. he good
enough, right?
Yeah, he's one of the highest paid ADs in the country.
Well,
sorry, Danny. I know you're trying to make more money, but man, Danny getting paid real good.
Listens to your show. I know he listens to your show because you got the best show in the world. But if he is listening, I just want to thank him, man. It's a lot of excitement, and I think he has a lot to do with it. So. But anyway, man, I love it when you two are on, and I'll continue to listen.
Thank you so much, Steve. Danny gets it. Danny gets it. And we kind of told you really from, I won't say day one, but like after the backlash with the whole Texas buddy. And I told y'all, had a chance to meet him and talk to him and kind of share what what was on my mind, what was on my heart, what was on my chest for the last couple of years and how I felt. And he's listened to a lot of people share what's on their mind and heart about Tennessee. And one thing I'll say about Danny White, he listens. He listens. And the only thing he cares about is our student athletes having the best experience possible. That's his first priority, best experience possible. And then from there, it's our fans having the best experience going to games. And like he made a promise that he's going to be transparent. And so you're seeing some of that transparency now with the renderings and the plan with renovations to football and baseball. And it's about time. I just say that. Yo.
So one of the things you told Danny or suggested when he first got here is that he needs to bring back the VOLS letters at Neyland Stadium.
Yeah.
You brought that up to him, and I believe his response was that he was already well aware.
Yeah, me and others, I'm not going to try to take credit for that at all.
That's not why I'm mentioning or bringing this up. I'm saying next time you see him or speak with him, you need to recommend that they do the same thing to the top of Lindsey Nelson Stadium when Lindsey Nelson gets renovated. Have the Vols letters up top.
Really? That's what you want to see?
Really. Yes.
Is that what the people want?
Awesome. Yes.
Or is that just what Ben McKee wants?
Ben McKee does want it, but I'm not the only one. Somebody photographed the VOLS letters on the new renderings of the new stadium, and it looked awesome. And a lot of people were retweeting it and saying, "Oh yeah, that's good. Let's do it. Let's do it."
How they say it, Ben?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah. Listen, if enough people say, "Hey, let's look at doing it," I think he would look at it for sure. But I mean, wouldn't it be weird if it's two sets of letters on the football stadium and then another set on the baseball stadium? Because it's never really been on the baseball stadium before. The letters on the football stadium used to be a part of the stadium. Baseball didn't come up with their own flavor, own style. That's why I feel. Not saying like because football is superior or anything like that, but I just feel like you need to have your own identity.
Like a hateful football player that doesn't want to share the love.
No, I wouldn't want basketball to do that either. Like I want you to have your own identity. I don't want football doing one fly, we all fly. Like that's basketball's thing. That's all I'm saying.
I feel you. Every sport should have their own thing, but I think the VOLS letters on top of Neyland is too cool not to also put on top of Lindsey Nelson.
Imagine the football team running through the tee, and then all of a sudden all of them jump at the same time.
That'd be awesome. You'd have some kickers and punters sprain their ankle, but you'd have somebody fall on a helmet. I think it'd be cool. I mean, the baseball team kind of does it when somebody hits a home run, and whoever hits it runs up to Drew Gilbert, and they smash forearms against one another.
People do that in football on our team?
No, the baseball team does it when they hit a homer.
No, I'm saying like.
No, that's why the football team hasn't been as good as the basketball and baseball team. So maybe they need to start taking notes from those two teams.
I did see, was that Ortega or Lawson did the Euro after hitting a home run?
Jarrell Ortega did that with Ricky Martinez, the first base coach.
Ah, yeah, I like that. That was cool.
I think Trey Lipscomb's been doing it too.
Yeah, I want him to do some more of that starting tomorrow.
And Trey also does the handoff to Ricky Martinez, the first base coach, and then he rounds first, and then Ricky throws him a football in the air, and Trey pretends after he's rounded first and handed it off, halfway to second, he catches a football.
I love it. All right, explain the second base celebration everyone does.
Drew Gilbert just made it up.
That's your explanation? That's it? That's all you're going to give us?
That's really all that it is.
So just getting to the knee and covering up your eyes. And
I don't know why Drew Gilbert decided to do what he does, but he just made it up one day and the team ran with it.
Well, I know one thing. I mean, you're talking about crossover between sports. Somebody on the football team needs to do it after a touchdown because they letting you celebrate. So someone needs to do that. Whoever wears number 1 needs to do. Oh, Brew McCoy. You got to do it, man. Pay homage to.
Is he officially wearing number 1?
I mean, why wouldn't he? No one else wears it.
I don't view him as a number 1.
I mean, I'd rather him have it than some kicker.
He's too big to be wearing number 1.
No, he ain't.
He needs to wear like number 9, like a Brett Smith. You were too big to wear number 1.
Oh, somebody.
Number 1 needs Squirrel White needs to be wearing number 1. That's who needs to be wearing number 1. Or actually, let's hold it out for Carnell Tate.
Hey, man. Somebody tweeted Stokes and says, "God, don't do Seth like that." Swain Event, Ben McKee, and had a gift of some. What's this like? Some. What do you call those little people?
Minions?
Some
Oompa Loompas?
I don't know.
Seth doesn't look like an Oompa Loompa. We weren't saying that.
No. Like some little dolls or something.
Chucky?
No.
I don't know. I don't follow the person in the person's private, so I couldn't see the person's tweet.
They said they out here saying you sub 5'2" on a good day. We ain't say all that. Stop pouring gas on the fire. Stop hyping stuff up, man. We ain't say
gaslighting.
Yeah, we ain't say nothing about 5'2". We just said Stokes was short and that Zakai Ziegler would dunk on him. That's all I said.
I saw Stokes come back.
He says, "Man, I'm 5'7". It is what it is. I'm short, but still got a head full of nice hair, though." Dang, Stokes. Okay. You trying to throw shade that we don't have any hair. Uh-huh. It's okay. You got us back.
Let me know when Seth can grow a real beard.
Stokes does have a real beard.
Not as good as mine.
No, Stokes.
I'm just kidding. I think it is better than mine, actually.
Stokes got a beard, man. I thought like it was like a little bird
Well,
nesting in there. A bird nesting in his beard. Like he got a real beard.
Well,
like
I forget that he has a real beard now because when he was working with the show, he didn't really have the beard that he has now. He was clean shaven, wasn't he, when he was with the show?
Yeah, we had rules. Swain Event. He had to be clean shaven. Mm-hmm.
All right, Butch.
Yeah, it was like the army, man. You had to have a bowl cut. You had to have a clean shave, man.
Stokes does have a nice head of hair, better than you and I can say, but at least I can say I still look better than him, even without hair.
I see wifey's been pumping you up a little bit lately.
No, she has not. I am the last thing she's worried about.
Oh, I bet. All right, let me get to the text box before we wrap up tonight's show. Vosstorm told me, "Explain what it is, dummy." I'm sorry, man.
What is?
I can't. The gift that the person sent describing Stokes, I can't think of it.
Oh, why don't you just tweet Vosstorm the gift that person used?
I'll do that. I'll do it after the show. I can't come up with
I have a question for you.
All right. What's the question?
Would you rather be waterboarded by Aquafina or Dasani?
What kind of damn question is this, man? This is
I
Tony
don't know,
Vitello.
That's what Tony said in his press conference today.
Neither. Neither. Because I'm snitching. I'm snitching quick. No, I'm just joking. That's a weird question. But Tony always brings the one-liners, and that was another one-liner. I did see that there was like a Dasani bottle up there, and I was like, "Ow, well, you might get a phone call on that one, Tony."
Yeah, I don't think Nike. On a separate note, I don't think Nike's been too thrilled about some of the non-Nike T-shirts that have made an appearance.
I'm like, I mean, it's one thing to have players, throwing birds out there, but Hey, you
It
can't be
was
messing
his
with
index finger, Swain.
you can't mess with the money now. I mean, you can't be talking about no damn Aquafina when
It was the index finger.
yeah, okay. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what Vol Facebook said.
But when you're winning, I ain't gonna mess with Tony. Tony's like, listen, I'm winning. What?
What would have happened if a former quarterback who transferred to Washington State had done that?
What's that? Like, say that?
Given the bird to the opponent. You think it would have gone over as well? To the point that you just made about winning?
This will be what the coach will say.
Man, sit your ass down.
On the bench, right here. That's what the coach will say.
Even with Keller Chris behind him?
See, what had happened was we upset by your play. We can't bench you. Get on back in there, try again.
Yeah, we know it was just your index finger. Get back in there.
Everybody make mistakes. Get on back in there, try again.
I mean, I steal the play call sheet all the time. I make mistakes all the time.
We don't have any other options. Just try again. Try harder. Be smarter, please. Oh, man. Oh, boy, we ain't got no sense. But you know what, man? It's fun having fun when your team is winning the way Tennessee baseball is winning. It's fun when things are going in the right direction. I think that's a testament to the leadership. And so, I remember when we didn't have these conversations, man. I remember we used to do radio. We was depressed on the air. we was fighting back tears on the air.
Yeah.
It's gonna get better. Just keep
that off season between Butch and Pruitt. Ugh.
Just keep the faith. Thoughts and prayers. Tennessee football program. It can't get any worse. Just think on the bright side. Like it was tough, man.
That's been one of the best parts about Tennessee baseball being as good as it is just think of all the entertainment that it provides from end of March. Granted, the season starts at the beginning of February, but people really start paying attention outside of the diehards after the NCAA basketball tournament. And from the moment Tennessee lost that weekend to Michigan, I mean, Tennessee baseball has been entertainment nonstop. And hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, I mean, it'll be from the end of March until the end of June. We'll get 1 month off, and then it'll be fall camp time. I love the bridge that college baseball provides from the end of college basketball to practically the end of football off season. It makes football season get here much quicker. And as somebody who hates how short football season is compared to other seasons, and I mean, think about it. We really only get 3 months of football out of 12 months in the year. It stinks to love something so much that you don't really get enough of. And
yeah.
Baseball season's been a beautiful bridge throughout the off season to help football season get here much quicker than it often is.
No, facts. Oh, yeah, so the gift that was sent describing Seth was a gift of a bunch of gnomes.
Volstorm said it was something from the Wizard of Oz.
Is that what it was?
I haven't seen the Wizard of Oz since I was a kid, so no idea.
Yeah, me neither.
That's not really my lane. I'll be honest with you.
That's not
Wizard of Oz, not my lane.
That's not my lane either.
Should be. You got 3 daughters.
Oh, what?
You heard me.
One of them just came in here. The youngest one.
Who? I was about to guess Adrian.
Yeah, the youngest one. She's in here. You want to say hey to Ben? He's right there. He's right there on the TV. You hear her? She say, "Yay!" Who was that?
I heard something.
That's Mr. Ben, right? Does he look handsome? Say yes or no. Say it louder. No. Dang. She said no.
I can't hear her, so good.
He can't hear you.
I can't hear her.
Does Mr. Ben look handsome? Yes or no? Say it loud.
No.
Oh. killing me.
Look, you crushed him. You crushed him. Oh, she over here laughing. She over here laughing.
Let me guess, she's hungry.
That's not nice. Mr. Ben is sad now.
Why is she up at 10 o'clock at night?
Hey, man, don't be judging my parenting, all right?
Oh, I'm judging. I'm taking note. See, now that I'm about to be a parent, I can judge others on their parenting skills.
It's the summertime, Ben.
Why is your young kid, up at 10 o'clock at night?
I don't know, man. She's probably watching cartoons while I'm in here. So that's why we're about to wrap up the show. Thank you for reminding me, Ben. It's time to go so I can be a better parent and tuck my kid in for bed. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. What story are you going to read them?
I'm going to probably make up a story about Tennessee baseball winning this weekend.
Speak it into existence, my friend.
Yeah.
And I'll see you tomorrow at noon o'clock.
Yeah, sounds good. That sounds good, my friend. Hey, man, let me just apologize on behalf of my youngest daughter. She didn't mean that, man. She thinks she's handsome.
I remember that. Next time she wants to steal some of my sausage and cheese plate at Dead End, mess up the proportions, I'll remember that. Her hand's going to get smacked. Get away from my sausage and cheese plate, little girl. You little gremlin.
I said, called you a gremlin. Wait a minute. I look like her. Stop. She look like me.
No.
You can't be saying that. When I apologize to you on behalf of her.
You look like a gremlin too.
Yeah, whatever. But I apologize to you on behalf of her. She was shaking her head like, no, I ain't apologizing. No, I didn't say that. Don't be apologizing for me. I meant what I said. Oh, man. Oh, kids are great. Kids are great, and they don't care, man. Oh, I didn't say that. I never said kids were dumb. Hush. All right, it's time to go. My kid's snitching. She's snitching on me. It is time to go. Swain Event, fueled by Dead End Barbecue. I was talking about Notre Dame players. All right, time to go. Y'all have a good night. Swain Event, fueled by Dead End Barbecue. You snitching.